AITA for reminding my SIL and brother that I earn more than them. So my M30 mom F51 decided to invite my in-laws and some of her friends over for dinner. My wife F29 and I were initially hesitant since her family and mine don't always get along. They don't openly fight or anything, but lots of passive-aggressive behavior, and this usually makes us feel uncomfortable since we're in the middle of both families. This time, however, they got along just fine. I did notice that both my siblings and her siblings were getting along, but the problem was, they were getting along by talking about all the things they disliked about my wife and I. This was hurtful, but we let it slide, since they were finally making conversation, and it was small nitpicks like my wife being a bit of a slob, or me being weird about other people driving my car is expensive. No harm done. Later in the night, my SIL Candace F28 and my brother Frank M25 were talking about how they each work to 3 jobs and average over 100 hours a week each. They talked about how their work ethics were better than mine and my wife's and how they are more mature. I still let it slide. They talked about how we don't own a home yet, I don't mind renting, and how we waste our money on vacations, etc. At a certain point, I got a bit irritated and just said that my work ethic was better than theirs. I managed to double my income through promotions at work in the last 3 years, and it would take 2 of their jobs to make up my one. I mentioned that my wife and I prefer to spend our money on travel, and will try to buy property when older. We still save money for our kid F3, who will have $80 set aside in her bank by the time she gets to grade 12. I mentioned how both my wife and I had to start working early and take extra responsibility in the house through our childhoods to help our parents and take care of our younger siblings. I told them that where we spend our money is our business and they need to get their heads out of their asses. They both got upset and said they didn't understand why I was being aggressive. I said I was quiet long enough while they were being rude in front of guests. AITA,